What's good, YouTube? Lil Bud 701 here, coming at you with another Diablo 3 video. This video is going to be my barb right now during Season 2, patch 2.12. I'm playing seasonal, started over completely from scratch again. My build is, I think it's a really good build. I think it's a solid build. I'm running Frenzy. I don't need any runes on it because of the belt that I found. I'm using the Undisputed Champion. Frenzy gains the effect of every rune. I mean, I love it. I love Frenzy. Before I was using Frenzy with Maniac, but now I would say Maniac's the best, but now I have every rune, so even better. Furious Charge, I don't need anything because I'm using the 5 pieces of Raekors, and I have the ring, obviously, that reduces the number of items needed, the Ring of Royal Grandeur. You have to have that. That's just Act 1 bounties, and a little life per hit on that. I'm thinking about rolling a socket on it so I can put some gems in there too. Wrath of Berserker with Insanity, great for bursting down packs. Call the Ancients, I love the fire damage, 540% is ridiculous, it hits so hard. Marauder's Rage, 15% increased damage in the crit strike. Warcry, I use the veterans, the most toughness for me. Sometimes I'll even switch it up and I'll go into Invigorate, depending on how my life's coming back and if I have life on hit or anything like that. Now Mastery, or passive skills, Weapon Master is a must-have for damage. It's a great talent. Relentless, this is something that I've always used, and I think it's an amazing talent. Taking 50% reduced damage when you drop below 35% is incredible. And you're a barb, and when you're a barb, you take so much less damage to begin with that once you get 50% damage reduction, it's almost impossible to die. And if you have life per fury spent or anything like that, your skills cost 75% less. So you can spam Whirlwind, you can spam, you know, any ability that you want at that point, and usually heal yourself right back up. So keep that in mind. If you're not using it, just try it out. Juggernaut, this is a must-have as well. The only time I'm ever going to die is when I'm fighting Frozen or something that you lose control of your character, right? So a fear, whatever it is, the duration of crowd control reduced by 30%. In addition, it's not even in addition, it says have a chance to recover. You do recover 20% of your max life. That's just incredible. I don't die to Frozen or anything like that anymore, and that's I will always use Juggernaut and Berserker Rage. This last talent's the one I play with because of my build that I'll show you in a second here. I don't think there's something better than Berserker Rage as of right now. It just gives me 25% damage all the time because I don't have a spender. You guys have noticed if you see my skills, I don't have something that spends any of my fury, so I only generate. So I'm always at 100. Okay, so let's go to gear now. So when I shout and all that, I'm at 1.3 million damage, 13 million toughness. Those numbers are irrelevant. If you guys have played, they're irrelevant. It's a good benchmark to look at maybe toughness and recovery, but as far as damage, it's really not important. Okay, let's see. So the Raekors, I have the Ancient Helmet. See that? It's gold. Got that right away. I'm going to probably get 6% crit on that with my Reforge instead of 5%. And I'll probably put a better gem in at some point too, but not really on my list to do as far as priorities. So, okay, I got that helmet, I got the shoulders, and all of these are just pretty cookie cutter. I have Regen Life on there right now because whatever. I noticed that because no life steal exists anymore, life is important to be able to get back and all that. My neck piece, I'm still rolling for that higher critical hit damage. If I get up to 90%, I'd be happy, but I use it mostly for the bottom part. Prevent all arcane damage taken, heal yourself for the amount prevented. It's incredible. I don't take damage from the lasers, and if you guys have fought those packs in those crowded hallways, it's 100% lasers everywhere, and that's when you're going to die. You know, so I love this. This is incredible. Chest piece, pretty cookie cutter. Strength, all resist, 14% life, strength, vitality. No problem. You know, chests aren't too big of a deal. My gloves, they're good gloves. I don't necessarily care for Pull the Earth set, but strength, vitality, critical hit damage, critical hit chance, it doesn't get more basic than that. My belt, like I said, big part of my set, or big part of my build, increased frenzy damage, and frenzy gains the effect of every rune, strength, vitality, all resist. Good belt. You know, I'm happy with that. I love frenzy. Bracers, I got lightning damage on there solely because Frenzy has lightning damage because it has every rune, and Furious Charge has lightning damage because it has every rune. So I just, you know, lightning damage doesn't matter if it's at fire, lightning, physical, whatever. It still benefits me. So you have to have these bracers. They have the 5 main stats. So Lightning skill, strength, vitality, armor. You could have all resist on there instead of armor. And then hopefully I'll get 6% crit when my build gets a little bit more finished. Rings, Rogar's huge stone. I just has damage on there because that's the biggest damage buff I could get. Even if I had attack speed, it's not as beneficial as that 65 to 131 damage. Strength, critical hit damage, crit chance, and increase your life per fury or life per second up to 76% based on your missing life. So I think that's great. I have a lot of life per second, as you guys noticed, so I roll with that. Now this is a little bit ridiculous as well. Strength, vitality, all resist, increase frenzy damage by 14%. Primary skills to generate resource deal 89% additional damage. That's almost a double damage on frenzy. So as you can tell, frenzy plus 14%, plus 12%, plus my passive 25%, plus 89%. I mean, it's stupid. It just keeps adding. And Ring of Royal Grandeur, great ring to have. You have to have this. 500 strength, attack speed, critical hit damage, life per hit, reduce the number needed for set bonuses. Crazy. I love this ring. It's a great ring. So boots now, Raekor Striders, strength, vitality, armor, movement speed. It doesn't get easier than that. And that completes my 5 set because I have 4 pieces on, and then I have the ring. So weapons now. Here I got an ancient weapon, 2909, critical hit damage in it, strength, vitality. I mean, this is a great weapon. Great weapon. If it had a proc or on use or something like that, that'd be even better. So it is what it is. Great weapon. My other weapon, ancient. Of course, you have to have the ancient weapons. And this one, I love the effect. After killing 10 enemies, you don't have to kill them. If someone in your party, if anyone kills 10 enemies, you release a poison nova. It does 1200% weapon damage. It's poison within 30 yards. Fun. It's a fun item to have. And yeah, 9% damage, strength on there. I'll put up my shouts all the time for sure. It's very important that you do that. And let's see here. So I have 2 charges for Fury's Charge because I have all the runes, and it's just pretty ridiculous. So this is Torment 4, but just notice how I just charged them once, they all died. I didn't even have to charge twice, even though it reset the cooldown as soon as I charge. It's ridiculous, guys. I mean, the set gives it 3000% damage over a couple seconds. It's like, man, this is Torment 4. This is pretty easy. And even if I come to an elite pack, which hopefully I find here in a second, I can pretty much just charge around the map just indefinitely, and it's like if I miss, it's alright because I have another charge. Okay, so here, I found a waller right here. So I'll just press 1, 2, I'll just charge back and forth. Yeah, no problem to me, whatever. Okay, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This Raekor set is beyond good, and you guys might be saying, oh, IK is better, IK is better. I have the IK4 set, I do, and there's just something about playability that it takes away from the experience of playing the game. It's, in a way, yes, it's still good, and yes, it's still fun, but at the same time, it's just not the same. And here I'm dying to this guy. I don't know what he has, just lightning maybe damage, but that's why it's important to have the life regen. It's important to have a little bit of life on hit. My frenzy's hitting what, like 7-8 million per hit per crit. I crit all the time. This build is pretty cookie cutter. I'm always at full rate, always at full fury, and like I was saying before about the Immortal King set, I do have the Immortal King set because I have the ring. And let me just show you. This is the mats I've accumulated. I have all the gems. Personally, I think that the Simplicity Strength one is good, just because of the way my build works. And if you get to 25 primary skills heal you, that's a great, just life on hit. And I was playing with a couple other ones. This one I really like. Marinate, Teardrop of the Starweaver, 50% chance of smite. I just love the hard-hitting damage, especially if you're single targeting with a monk in with Exploding Fist. You just want to kill that person. So single target, great, no problem. And then obviously the one that gets people to bleed. This one right down here, this Pain Enhancer. Critical hits cause them to bleed. That's the one I'm going to probably end up using, just so when I Furious Charge, it does the set bonus here of 3,000 on top of the 1,200 that makes 4,200 over 3 seconds. It's just ridiculous. But here I have the Immortal King's helmet, got the gloves, and got the boots. So look, I can put these 3 on, and now I have my Guardians. So if you guys want to see, a second of play with this, This is the IK set, the Immortal Kings. You know, this stuff is the big stuff. You know, this is what you've been striving for to get. And really just make sure make sure you just keep buying the piece that you want until you get Immortal Kings. That's the only advice I can get. You know, it's like you can get 300 different legendaries. It doesn't matter. You know, if you don't ever find it, sucks to be you. Kadala is what gave me 2 of the 3 pieces. I found the helmet and I found a pair of gloves, but I gambled the other 2. So keep that in mind. Gamble for your main set. But here you can see I don't have to use any abilities. It's like I feel like it takes away from the game that I don't actually have to do anything. You know, I just have to walk around and let them kill stuff. And sure, I could Furious Charge and I can help them, but I don't really need to. And it's not, I don't know if it's necessarily better. I mean, it's definitely, they're definitely good, and I would recommend using it if that's what you have, if you don't have Raekors. But I would say for sure give Raekors a try, and I don't know. I like it, and I looked forward to it so long getting it. And now that I have it on top of another set, it's just really hard for me to... It's really hard for me to just pick one over the other. I'm trying the Furious Charge thing out because I've never done that, and I think it's incredibly fun. So, I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? Do you think Immortal King's better than Raekor's, or what do you think about that? And also, I'm interested in, too, if you guys have found Goblin packs on your own, playing on like Torment 4 or something, how easy is it for you to kill all the Goblins? Is it important to have a set that you can kill all of them yourself? Is it important to do something like that? Because with the IK set on, I was not able to kill the Goblins. I killed like 3 out of 10, and then the rest just ran away and escaped because my guys focus on like one or the other, and it causes a big problem when you can't focus down people. And that's my take on it. That's my 5 cents worth right there. And other than that, the guide, I mean, I'll show you Paragons. I got some to add here because I've been leveling my Paragons so fast. Strength, definitely must. And then critical hit damage and critical hit chance. You got to really just try them out. Check your damage sheet out, which one benefits you. Crit benefits me. And resist all, that benefits me the most. What else? Life on hit. I think life on hit's a valuable thing. If you're going for more area damage or resource cost, it's up to you. I mean, once you get your Paragon high enough, you'll have 50 in this anyways. But it is what it is. And that's my character, that's my build. Furious Charge, I'm liking the playstyle. Like I said, I'm active, I get to charge through minions. I feel like I really do a lot of damage in group situations. You know, monk pulls in a group, boom, boom, boom. I charge through them 3 or 4 times, and I'm doing insane damage, like 29 million. And then if I use Berserker Rage on top of the Ancients, I have incredible burst. I have incredible sustain. I don't know, I'm digging it. So the Barb right now, loving it. I feel like I'm past where I was on my other Barb. So if you guys want to just give me some comments, give me some feedback, what you guys want to see, if you guys want any advice on how to do stuff, I'll end it here with this. I chose to party up in groups in games of Torment 4 doing rifts. If you want legendaries, that's how you get them. You get into a party, you get 4 people in your group, you run rifts 4 or 5 hours, you'll get 30, 40 legendaries. I'll show you right here. Look at my bags. I mean, this is from these 2 bags right here. That was from about 4 hours of playing in a party. I haven't even looked through these yet. I don't know if they're good or bad. All I know is that they're not ancient, so I really don't care. But that's just about 4 hours of just playing in a group. You know, I've gotten so many sets of Blackthorns. You know, that's it. It's as simple as it gets. Run rifts with your buddies in a group. Increase magic find, increase gold find, kill your goblins, do all that stuff, collect your legendaries, pick up everything, and that's it, guys. I really appreciate you watching this video, and I look forward to making another one in the future. It's Get Big, new Barb. Thanks for watching, everybody. Deuces!